Cooper, we're going to talk about, or anyone that fucking watches this shit, because I might just post it publicly and not just unlisted and just give you the link. I don't know. We're going to talk about our league real quick, specifically your team. Okay? So, you are the Cowboys. Trey Lance is on a 7-year deal for really cheap. I don't think you are not going to need a new quarterback. So if there's a fucking pretty quarterback in free agency, do not sign him. Trey Lance is good enough for you. So I would only get a quarterback if you're getting someone with a dev. And whenever you hear me say dev, I mean X Factor or superstar, right? So X Factor quarterbacks, 10 times better, right? That's not a really good example. He doesn't have good abilities on him. Okay, I know I do. So obviously, I have dashing deadeye, pocket deadeye. These means I basically don't miss any throw I make. Unless I'm getting blasted as I throw. Bo Nix hits about every throw. Pass lead elite increases velocity. You can read what all these do, but the thing is, Trey Lance is kind of the best you're going to get for now, unless someone comes available in the offseason that has a dev. But it makes your life easier when you do. You're running back. This young guy. I don't know if you have to pay him this season or not. I think he was a season 1 rookie, so you might have to. I would 100% pay him. Obviously, put a new ability on him. He has evasive, so you don't need jukebox or spin cycle. So, I mean, backyard running back's pretty good. Running back apprentice. Oh, he's too far for any of that. Okay. Just something, personal preference. If you want a stiff arm truck, stuff like that. Tank is one of the best abilities in the game for running backs, so never take that off. And evasive is also really good. I would re-sign him. We're getting late in the cycle. So in terms of, we're almost done with him, Madden, basically. We got a couple more months, a couple more seasons, maybe 2 or 3. So I would keep this guy 100%. CD Lamb. He's already paid. He's your go-to guy. This guy's your route runner. He's not blazing speed, man. So you don't really have a blazing speed guy. Rondell Moore is your fastest guy, but I saw when you were playing your game, a lot of the times you take sacks or get hit or panic throws. We can fix up the gameplay stuff a little bit more. I can show you some little tweaks and some easy stuff, but your receiving core is okay. I mean, getting a number 2 would be a great thing to do, but it's not necessarily. You do have this guy. He's young, Timmy Childs. He's just really short, it seems. I guess he's your slot receiver. I would personally put CD in the slot. In terms of CD's abilities, I wouldn't change. I don't know if these stack, having route tech and deep in and short, but I'm not positive. I'll have to double check for you. Tight end, you're kind of stuck with Noah Fant for a little bit. He's on a 3-year deal. He's fast. Honestly, the only thing that matters with tight ends is speed. So ADA is one of the best in the league, so that's fine. You're really good on the offensive line. Granted, none of these guys are hitting free agency. You don't need to replace anyone. You could really replace another edge. Micah Parsons is your guy. Don't ever let go of him. Sam Williams, actually. He's on a contract. Move him to left end. I think what this guy was doing was he was playing Sam Williams at sub defensive tackle, and you can do that. I don't love doing that because Sam Williams is only 261, but he got Sam Williams a lot of sacks and he built him up. So honestly, just move him to left end. Actually, I'm sure you just take my advice and I can do it for you right now. Obviously, if you don't want this, then I can just move him back. Let's move him to left end. And what do you call it? Let's think about which one I moved to right end so you have a little bit of depth. Move him to left end. Have them both play I'll show you the depth chart position for it. I can't edit your depth chart, so this is going to be something you have to do. Defensive tackle, always replaceable, always fixable, off-season stuff. This guy, he should be your user, along with this guy. This guy should be your main user. But this guy in your sub-linebacker slot, along with this guy, and this guy's your fastest guy, so you want to be on him as much as possible, but not necessary. Either one's fine. Just young guys to build, okay? If you run predominantly nickel like I do, then you don't really care about having other stand-up backers. Trevon Diggs, probably going to lose his dev in the offseason. You might want to look to target him depending how much he regresses. He's turning 30 this offseason. He might lose some speed. Deron Bland. Actually, to be fair, all these guys. Corner might be something you need to address in the draft, possible. This guy's pretty slow. Safety, I would look to get faster safeties in the offseason. Even, Derwin James only 88. That's it for just like your overall roster summary. I will look at your depth chart and tell you if something needs to change. Okay, obviously, Trey Lance, your starter. Young, your running back. I would move Childs ahead of Rondell. I mean, it's personal preference. I just like having my rookie getting more targets than this guy who's 27, 28. Fant, I don't know. This is big no. Start Fant. This guy is start Fant. Put this guy on the freaking bench, dude. This guy is a glorified left tackle. 76 speed is horrible. I don't know if you did this. You might have done it because he looks funny. Sorry, my cat's crying. That's all fine. That's all fine. Sam Williams. Oh, he is playing left hand for you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fine. Yeah. Actually, you can maybe move this guy right there. Since that guy's real slow, I'd hate to get him on the field. This looks good. This is fine. That's fine. Actually, I'd be starting Bell over Derwin in a heartbeat. 93 speed compared to 84. Yeah. Okay, this stuff. So third downs, when you were in formations like gun and pistol and stuff like that, you are going to have your third down back in, and power running back is going to be I formation, goal line stuff. So obviously, you want Young in for both of them. Slot. Childs, he's 6 foot. He's pumped in the slot. He's got speed. I would personally like CD here, but that's just because I find it more assuring when I have someone in the slot where I can hit zigs and corner routes on him compared to a guy that's not depth. CD's going to win every single route against man coverage in the slot. Is kind of my point. Micah, that's fine. Sam Williams, that's fine. And then this is what it is. It's all good. Yeah, I told you no safety here, so this looks good. This looks perfect. And slot corner, I don't hate this. I like putting my short guy in the slot a lot more, but you don't really need to, obviously. So yeah, that's just general roster stuff. Slot corner is your nickel, by the way. This is going to be your nickel back. It doesn't mean Deron Bland's only the nickel. He's still going to be in base formations, but he comes in for nickel and plays slot corner. These two linebackers will always be on the field as long as you're a nickel or dime, sometimes with dime. And whenever you're in base, you're going to have all three of the guys, so including this guy. I think that's about it in terms of overall roster stuff. So, I have staff points, so I can show you what I've done with my tree, just to touch up on what I was talking about in the last one. So I got a cat on my chest. See, I went down this tree to get throw power for Bonix, right? I went down this tree to get zone coverage for my corner, which I'm actually going to buy right now. See, it's 2 out of 2 now. That means my corners, say if I have a guy with 94 zone, he now has 96, just by base. And then I also want outside linebacker speed. So yeah, haven't touched any of this. I did this to make him cheaper. Actually, I was going to reset a tree because I was dumb about something. Also, access an additional focus player through weekly strategy. I don't know if you'll even get close to this. I would focus on your personal stuff, like your defense and offensive coordinators, because we're so late in the cycle. But if you stick around for next Madden, this is an important thing. Having 6 trainings you can do, 6 little mini camps, is really nice, and it progresses a lot of players. For example, I'll show you just a quick example on my guy. One, doing the little mini games, you get a chance to get a dev upgrade. So this guy, he was just a star, and he upgraded to superstar just by doing trainings. And since he's a superstar now, he progresses a lot faster. And he also has abilities. I can't change these abilities yet, but he's got one of the best abilities in the game unlocked now. So stuff like that is it's worth doing training. That's how I got a dab on Bo Nix. He ended up getting superstar. Same with my receiver. And a good example, I drafted this guy when he was 20, and he jumped up about 12 overalls from a rookie. So yeah, I'm telling you to do your training, do your mini camps, mini camps are important. That 750 XP compared to 300 is so much better. But yeah, that will be it for this video. And next video, I'll do some game plan stuff, just some basic stuff that I feel like you need to know. And yeah,